8th of March 2022. Greetings from Rwanda's capital, Kigali. This is what makes our top stories tonight.
Her Excellency Jeanette Kagame has noted that women are affected the most by effects of climate change and that it will take 135 to attain gender equality.
On the second day of his three-day official visit to Rwanda, the President of Guinea-Bissau, His Excellency Umaro Sissoco Embalo, on Tuesday, visited the Kigali Special Economic Zone located in Masoro in Kigali City.
It's been 27 years since Vestin Kamugwera invested in the mining sector and now employs more than 230 people.
A very good evening to you and welcome to Rwanda Television News. My name is Sam Kalisa.
And I'm Jane Mutoni.
How are you doing today?
Great.
Happy Women's Day.
Thank you so much.
You're great?
Yes.
All right. And as of course we kick off our tonight's edition, let us inform you that President Paul Kagame has wished all women globally a happy International Women's Day, saying, I quote, "Happy International Women's Day to women in Rwanda and beyond. Today we celebrate the resilience of Rwandan women who have been at the center of Rwanda's transformation journey. Equality is not a right, is a right, not a favor. We must challenge ourselves to do even more and better to ensure that next generations of our daughters and granddaughters inherit a nation where their aspirations have no limits. From the beginning, RPF has walked the talk by creating an environment that enabled women to take their rightful place. Gender equality has always been the center to the politics of RPF. The progress we see in Rwanda today is the result of this commitment to inclusivity."
Thank you, Sam. Now, moving on, Her Excellency Jeanette Kagame has noted that women are affected the most by effects of climate change and that it will take 135 to attain gender equality. Now, the Rwandan First Lady made the comments on Tuesday as she joined Kenyans in celebrations to mark International Women's Day. Take a look.
The Rwandan and Kenyan First Ladies welcomed His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta at the Kenya School of Government, where the head of state inaugurated the Margaret Kenyatta Institute for Gender and Social Development. The institute was conceived back in 2013 and has now been realized thanks to the collaboration between Beyond Zero and the Kenya School of Government. Addressing those present, Her Excellency Jeanette Kagame spoke on the importance of continuing towards the final objective of attaining gender equality, however long it may take.
Gender inequality lives on despite the innovative and at times heroic feats that many women around the world have achieved and for which they have been publicly recognized. At the rate of our current efforts, the World Economic Forum estimates that it will take 135 years or until 2157 for the gender gap to close. The figures are grim, and some questions remained unanswered.
She also reminded that women are the primary victims of the effects of climate change.
With newly emerging threats to the stability and welfare of populations such as climate change and resource depletion, is the world truly comfortable with women being the first in the casualty line? Women make up 70% of the world's poor, and this poverty renders them especially vulnerable to the humanitarian consequences of natural disasters, drought, and famine. 80% of the people displaced by climate change are women.
Rwanda has been playing her part when it comes to fighting climate change and its effects.
The Rwanda Green Fund's success has been a testament to our potential for ethical, sustainable advancement and to the impact of this progress on the welfare of both men and women. The numbers are beyond encouraging. Of the 176,000 green jobs created by the fund in Rwanda alone, 60% have gone to women. And I believe this figure offers irrefutable proof that mitigation, sustainability, and gender equality are interdependent.
During the celebrations, tree planting activities were also held as a symbol of the importance of actively participating in the fight against climate change and its effects.
Thank you, Sergeant Hode, for the report. And as we move ahead, on the second day of his three-day official visit to Rwanda, the President of Guinea-Bissau, His Excellency Umaro Sissoco Embalo, on Tuesday visited the Kigali Special Economic Zone located in Masoro in Kigali City. We do have more. Arriving at the Kigali Special Economic Zone, President Umaro Sissoco Embalo visited the Volkswagen car assembling plant. He was taken throughout the whole process of vehicle assembling. The management of the plant introduced him to the 7 types of vehicles assembled by Volkswagen Rwanda. President Umaro appreciated the performance of the plant. Shervo Srinivas, the COO at CFA Motors Rwanda that assembles and distributes Volkswagen vehicles in Rwanda, noted that President Umaro Sissoco Embalo's visit is a great opportunity for them.
First of all, we are very much honored to receive His Excellency, President of Guinea-Bissau. We are very happy to showcase our assembly here and also our model lineup we are here. So currently, as of now, we don't have any plans to visit or to do any business relationship with the Guinea-Bissau. But after the visit, maybe we may get more information, then we can look into that. As you can see, we sold a lot of Amarok pickups and the Terramounts, which are the highly accepted models in Rwanda. And currently, we are looking at the opportunities to expand to other African countries.
President Umaro also visited the Africa Improved Foods, which processes agricultural and livestock products and adds value to them. Guinea-Bissau President also visited the Carnegie Mellon University, an international university that offers technology courses from Kigali Innovation City, located in the Special Economic Zone. Students at the university showed President Umaro the technology projects they work on and how these projects provide solutions to problems faced by the society. Presidential Press Secretary Stephanie Nyombaire commented that President Embalo's visit to the Kigali Special Economic Zone is an important factor in the growing Rwanda-Guinea-Bissau relations.
All of these are companies that we're able to set up in Rwanda that we are looking to have partnerships with other countries, whether it's in exporting the cars that are manufactured here or Volkswagen, whether it's in bringing students from Guinea-Bissau to study on the campus of Carnegie Mellon University here in Rwanda, or exporting some of the foods that Africa Improved Foods produces here. In general, the Special Economic Zone was set up to be able to facilitate commerce and trading between Rwanda and other countries, and Guinea-Bissau could be one of them.
After he was received by his Rwandan counterpart on the first day of his visit, President Embalo also stressed that his country is willing to cooperate with Rwanda in various fields.
As you know, Guinea-Bissau has 88 islands, and as for trade, we are a country which is involved in the trade route. But when it comes to the field of education, we still face some hurdles that we can overcome with your experience, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, Mr. President, I do believe that there is a lot that has to do with the sister Republic of Rwanda, given your experience. And sometimes we waste time thinking that we have to seek solutions further north, while the cooperation south-south is a lot more beneficial and more dynamic and more objective.
The Kigali Special Economic Zone is located on a land area of 276 hectares. It currently harbors 120 companies and other 50 companies that are constructing buildings where they will work from. The Kigali Special Economic Zone has also attracted investment projects worth more than $2.3 billion, with more than 13,000 permanent jobs created. So far, 40 African countries have investment projects in the site.
Now, the Minister of Environment, Dr. Jean-Maria, has noted that while women's role in tackling the effects of climate change is important, cooperation with men is even more effective. Now, the observation was made by Minister Jean-Maria in Gatenye district during the National Women's Day celebrations. Take a look.
This event was attended by 4 ministers of the government of Rwanda and other leaders at various levels who highlighted the various activities of women that are contributing to their development. These activities include agriculture, animal husbandry, and technology. Some women expressed how these activities improve their livelihoods. Coffee production has benefited me and my husband in a very significant way. Personally, because of this business, I now own modern houses. And even though we live in the village, we own a modern built home. Even so, based on this year's theme, equality and cooperation in fighting against climate change. Various organizations have been provided with various tools that will help married couples to work together, not only towards development, but also to cope with climate change. Some of the donations include 22 cows, 100 goats, 843 chickens, 100 charcoal saving stoves, water storage tanks, and 800 smartphones. Projects of combating the effects of climate change in Rwanda are being commended by the international women community, where Mr. Fodendiai, coordinator of the United Nations in Rwanda, says they will continue to support them. Both the Minister of Gender and Family Promotion, Professor Jeannette Bayisenge, and the Minister of the Environment, Dr. Jeanne d'Arc Mujawamariya, in their speeches pointed out the role of women in the overall development of the country and that women will keep being supported at all levels. Minister Mujawamariya also talked about the benefits of cooperation between men and women in tackling the issue of climate change.
We
ask women to take advantage of the rights and opportunities along with making significant contributions to the preservation of the environment, while taking serious measures in combating climate change, and to do so in cooperation with their spouses, brothers, parents and guardians. Let's work together in combating climate change by not destroying the environment.
dufatanye muri gahunda zo guhangana n'imihindagurikire y'ibihe mu kwirinda kwangiza ibidukikije.
The fact that Gakenke district is one of the most vulnerable to the effects of climate change is one of the reasons why this day was celebrated there at the national level after the loss of 59 lives and the destruction of more than 3,000 houses due to natural disasters.
Thank you, Olive, for the report. And as we move ahead, it's been 27 years since Vestine Kamugwera invested in the mining sector and now employs more than 230 people. Ghislaine Mugwaneza with the report.
At the age of 23, Vestine Kamugwera joined the mining sector, and there were challenges she faced in the beginning. I started this profession at the age of 23. You understand that I was still young. It was hard for my family to understand that I am joining mining. They thought I will die or I'm performing male duties, but because I knew what I wanted, I didn't care about that. I had a goal to progress. Vestine continues on the progress that had been made so far. There is a progress made. Even having more than 230 employees is a great level to celebrate. What we appreciate is that we are able to pay school fees for our children as one of our responsibilities. Janet Umutesi and Angelique Yankurije are among the employees at GMDC Limited and are proud of their jobs as female miners and urge other women to join them as well. Women are able. We're able because we have so many responsibilities as women, but we should also contribute and overcome fear, which is the first thing, and then believe in ourselves. Because when you do all that, then everything is possible. What I encourage students that are still in school is to apply for mining engineering because it is a profession that can help you survive without facing a lot of risks, because you're putting in action what you learned in class. Vestine Kamugwera is among 20 women that own mining sites across the country. Women in mining sector are a great example that a woman is able and capable of doing some of what a man can do, and they're able to contribute towards the country's development. Ghislaine Mugwaneza, RTV News.
Thank you, Ghislaine. Well, that was an incredible story.
An amazing one, for real.
So, Sam, what do you think about gender equality and women taking up space whereby we're all equal in the working sector?
Well, other than that, some people do really take it in the wrong way about gender equality, thinking it's having women over men, but it's actually having equal rights. And I do believe that, you know, as this year's theme says, to break the bias, you know, that different limitations that are still hindering women in different sectors, be it agriculture, be it mining, as we've been seeing. So those are all the things that the society in general needs to put out and, focus on the future and empowerment of women in general.
All right, thank you so much. That was brilliant. Well, moving on, in Wujese district, a woman named Miss Louise Wanhede, who works in macadamia farming and looks after her seedlings, confirms that it has developed her and her family and plans to set up a plant to process the crop. C.D. Patel reports.
For the past 7 years, Miss Louise Uwantenge, a mother of 6, has decided to pursue a career, but finds that her dream of investing in agriculture will be possible only if she moves out of Kigali city. On the shores of Lake Jehoha in Kamabuye sector of Bugesera district, where she chose to invest in the macadamia farming. She cultivates an area of 4.5 hectares and has 920 trees which has started to harvest, where it does not go under 50 kilos a day and sells 1 kilogram for 1,200 Rwandan franc. I now earn about 1.2 million each week and I can get 300 kilograms, and if you multiply it by 4 you get that. The money we pay for the school fees of our kids is from our income here. I have a son who is studying in these expensive Rwandan schools. I have another boy who is studying abroad. This business helps me. Her investment has been increasing, which is a macadamia seedling project where she sells for 4,000 Rwandan franc. Last year she sold more than 5,000 seedlings and is based on the assertion that in the coming days a macadamia plant will be built. Macadamia is said to be a remedy for the heart. They make oil even though we have no industry, but the makers, they make this good oil including hair oil and lotion. The number of people already planting these trees is high, but we are not reaching the factory level. This place is beautiful. It is near the border of Burundi and Rwanda. Perhaps in the future we would be having roads and hotels. From the activities of this woman has helped in getting many employment, somewhere between 40 to 50 people, which has helped in developing themselves and in their lives. Siddhi Patel, RTV News.
Thank you very much, Sidi, for the report. And as we move ahead, waiting for a month to get paid is what Mrs. Marisa did not approve of. Hence, she started her own business of providing and selling car services and other vehicle-related products. Aiming to open up various stores across the country is what she dreams of. Sidi Patel continues.
Ms. Donna Marisa, a mother of 3, founded AutoPlus a year back with the thought of filling the gap of providing various car services which are unavailable in Rwanda currently.
We started last year in February. Yeah, it was the time during lockdown. COVID was very high. But as other businesses were operating, we were able to operate slowly. Business was slow, but we never gave up. We continued to operate like other businesses in the country. Yeah, daily I could receive up to 5 cars, but up to now I'm able to service like 30 cars a day due to good service and the facilities we provide in a very good clean environment and the other products that we added.
90% of the machines here use technology, especially the one that lifts the car. What happens is that people don't know that there is also a machine that diagnoses the problem if the car has any, a diagnostic machine. When she started like any other business person, she was short of funds, but she did not lose hope and kicked off her business with savings she had and took a loan from the bank. She started with 2 machines and now she has several of them. Earlier, she used to provide services to 5 cars per day, but now she is equipped with technology that she can provide services to 30 cars a day.
One of the challenges is that basically is the financial aspect. You feel that you want to equip it fully to the capacity to the capacity. Like in terms of tires, bring a couple of containers. That is still a challenge to me, and adding more products.
She also mentioned the government's support in uplifting business women. She is proud to be one in this industry where the male dominates. Although Donna Marisa's business continues to thrive, she still has dreams of expanding this business and helping people.
So we saw how Ms. Donna has been operating her business AutoPlus for past 1 year. She has been working for 15 years for others, and now she has the courage to start her own business and has started. This is Ms. Donna's story. Reporting, Siddhi Patel, RTV News.
A music producer, writer, singer, mother is what Miss Christmas Ruth Kanoheri has been multitasking. Now she aims to do something unique and she has achieved the heights of it. Sidi Patel continues.
Christmas Ruth Kanoheri thrived to do something apart from the crowd, but unfortunately went through many difficulties of being in a male-dominant career. She tolerated the comments from men saying, "You are a woman, you should know," and fought through it all. Today she produces music for big shot singers. She herself is a singer and a songwriter as well.
I started my music officially in 2016 when I was at the Nyundo School of Music. So I completed my studies in 2018. So that's when I started doing music production, and I learned it from Nyundo.
Working with this lady has taught me many things. What she does is not something very common, and she is very committed to her work. This spirit has made me come here and work with her, and she has a better end product than most men in this industry. She combines her ideas with me, and she is good in understanding customers' needs for the music, and she has respect for us. This is how I can say that she is intelligent and she knows what she is doing.
She brushed off the fact that she has been demeaned n number of times. The advice she would like the woman who wants to do something apart from the crowd to inculcate in their lives.
Before you do something, you just prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Set challenges. Just do like as if you are doing a business plan. When you do a business plan, you just see like how maybe if you get loss, if you get profits, something like that. So just prepare yourself before you start something. Don't do the thing because you've seen someone doing that. Just feel like you're capable and fight for the fear you have in you. Don't be afraid.
Sidi Patel, RTV News.
Thank you very much, Sidi, for the report. And of course, we can always say it's amazing to see different milestones that different women have made in different fields. And of course, as we move ahead, authors of different books always have an aspiration behind their writing. Seeking the Wisdom of the 50-year-old Woman, a book by Sarah Ann Lucas, is based on the testimony of her daughter and also points out that everyone can learn something from everyone. Olive Nhete has more on this.
The writer, author, podcaster and businesswoman Sarah Ann Lucas is the author of Seeking the Wisdom of the 50-year-old Woman, a book that talks about the wisdom of a woman in his 50s. This book has 5 parts and includes 21 questions that this author asks herself, comparing a woman in the 20s and in the 50s. She notes that she wrote the book to inspire and honor women in the 50s and also to remind them that they have wisdom and that they can learn and grow in wisdom.
Seeking the Wisdom of Women is a 5-book series, so it's 5 books in one series, and it looking at women's wisdom, because I want to know what you know. I want you to share your wisdom with me so that maybe I could then practice, play with it. How can I grow into my own wisdom and believe I have some as well? I think there are lots of women who don't believe they have wisdom, so I wanted to honour them. And believe you me, I didn't honour the 20-year-olds, but I thought, what do 20-year-olds know? But I tell you, they know so much.
This author from England notes that fear is still on top among the reasons that hinder the development of a woman. She encourages women to pursue what they want to achieve without fear.
Fear, still that role modelling, still that it's still not there yet. It takes time. Change, transformation takes time. Understand who you are. Understand what you want from your life, who you want to be, how you want to show up, and then go do. Without even thinking, without even fearing, what if it doesn't work out? You'll never know. So please go and do. Go and speak to people. Surround yourself with amazing people who can hold you, who you can go and speak to.
Olivia Markham, the daughter of Sarah and Lucas, who is the inspiration behind her mother's book, knows that women are wise and that they can learn from each other.
It was very heartwarming, also a bit cringy because I was like, oh no, everyone's going to hear about my heartbreak story. But it's important, I think, for all women to hear and know that we all go through the same thing. So, yes, so I do think women have wisdom. I think women have all different kinds of wisdom. I think you get wiser as you get older, but that's not to say that you don't have wisdom when you're young. I think my wisdom is different to, say, my mum's or my grandma's, and they can learn off of me just as much as that I can learn off of them.
Sarah Ann Lucas has been a writer for the past 10 years. To date, she has 4 books. 3 of them talks about women and 1 is about business. Olive Nete, RTV News.